Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all doing well. So we're back. We got loads of Manchester United news at the moment. The transfer window's obviously open. It's January. Happy New Year, by the way, if I haven't wished you that already. But yes, we're back. And in today's video, we're talking Casemiro and Casemiro Martinez, who have returned to full training for Manchester United. That's music to the ears of Manchester United fans. But we're also hearing Jadon Sancho could be on his way back to Borussia Dortmund in a loan deal, which would see him join the club, rejoin the club that he left for Manchester United until the end of the season, while Manchester United will pay a large chunk of his wages, which kind of says a whole lot about the deal. Although some may say it's a good deal if Manchester United can get Jadon Sancho back into form and then possibly resell him on in the summer, or is he ever going to, rejuvenate his career at Man United whilst Erik ten Hag is here? Probably not. So you're looking at that and you're thinking it's a bad deal. It shows you how bad business has been for Man United, where we're giving away a player we signed for 73 million on loan to Borussia Dortmund. But in a sense that you could possibly, see him find some form and get his value right back up there, because he was absolutely amazing for Dortmund last time out. And we know there's still a player in there. Now, we'll get stuck into all of that. Before we do, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button, like, comment, share, get involved in all the debate that we do have here on this channel. Obviously, nothing official on the Jadon Sancho stuff yet. As we see from Fabrizio Romano, who, this time of the year, the transfer window being open, it's when it is his time of the year. And he says the Jadon Sancho deal is already advancing to key stages. Sancho wants Dortmund and the German club want deal to happen very soon. Talks are underway. Man United now open to accept loan, but they'll have to pay part of Sancho's salary, and Borussia Dortmund have to pay a loan fee. So that's the situation with Jadon Sancho at the moment. And again, a sad indictment on Manchester United. We'll talk about it more when it finally does become official. But a sad indictment on Manchester United's transfer policy. Also the fact that we see so many talented players, come into the club for big money and then for whatever reason fail to deliver on that. Now, I back the managers with Jadon Sancho's situation. If he's not been turning up to training on time and stuff, and then he's thrown his toys out of the pram, he hasn't really, all he had to do was apologise and get back into the mix. We've seen the state of Manchester United's right wing, which, you can understand his frustration at being left out. But if you've not been turning up to training on time, then you can't be expecting to start every game. He could have ended it all with an apology. He said he cares about Manchester United and all this. If you do, you want to get back involved and play. You want to put aside any, ill feeling for your professional, duties and play for the club that you say that you care about. That hasn't happened. It hasn't happened. All he had to do was work hard in training. We've seen, other players called out by the manager, and Ten Hag's not the only player, the manager to call out a player and demand a little bit more of them from training. So Jadon Sancho could have handled it better. I'm a big fan of Jadon Sancho. I wanted him to sign for Manchester United. I still want him to do well at Manchester United. It just looks like something that's heading towards a departure. Juventus were interested in him as well. He's going to go back to somewhere where he feels comfortable, and Dortmund is that. And I hope he does well there. I really hope he does well there, because he's someone that I want to see do well. If that's not going to be at Manchester United, then he can go away, do well. Manchester United get a bit of a fee for him, and we can both move on. But yeah, it has been disappointing how this whole affair has kind of gone, innit? The Jadon Sancho thing at Man United, it really is, and it's not the only transfer that we feel that way about. Two players and someone that we feel very strongly about, Casemiro Martinez, is returning. Casemiro, who's been linked with a move to Saudi Arabia over the last 6 months, he's returned to training as well. I think Ten Hag's missed these two, definitely in the dressing room, definitely on the pitch. We've definitely missed Casemiro Martinez. He's so good in terms of breaking between the lines, either passing or dribbling or taking it out from the defence. He's absolutely fantastic. Then you look at his defensive acumen as well. He's an incredible player, is Casemiro Martinez. So it's great to see him back in training. We already know what Casemiro can do. Now, he wasn't in the best of form before his injury, but hopefully he can regain some form. He's had a little bit of a rest somewhat, although forced. And hopefully we can see a fresh Casemiro Martinez and Casemiro between now and the end of the season. If that happens and we see and inform them, you could see a resurgence in Manchester United's form and results, because those two are massive players for the club. You know, huge players who play in big positions for Manchester United. And if you can get Casemiro Martinez alongside Rafael Varane on a consistent basis, and you can get Casemiro in front of them, maybe with Kobbie Mainoo next to him, and then Bruno Fernandes ahead of that, you've kind of got some spine there that we can build on and move forward with. Andre Onana is going away to the African Cup of Nations, although he will play for Manchester United in their next game. In that game against Spurs. Our next game is against Wigan, so he's available for the next 2. United will only have 2 games in this month if we don't beat Wigan. If we beat Wigan, we go through to the next round and we'll have that FA Cup 4th round. Obviously, if we draw against them, there's a replay, so you will have an extra game. But Manchester United with very few games, which could be good in terms of managing Martinez and Casemiro and bringing them back. But if you're not winning those games, it's going to feel like a disastrous month, isn't it? And you haven't got many fixtures to go to try to turn your form around. I don't know what to expect. Obviously, you'd hope we could beat Wigan. And then we've got Tottenham at home. Like, every time we seem to get a good result, a bad result follows. You know, you look at the league table and the way things have gone in the league. Like, I was saying this to Rory the other day. If we just had 3 more wins, just 3 more wins, and we'd still be thinking this is a disastrous season. But let's say we beat Bournemouth at home, which wouldn't flutter an eyelid at. We scraped the win against them. Scraped the win against, who else have we lost to at home? Lost to so many. Crystal Palace at home. You know, and we beat Forest away. Right, those 3 games we should be winning on our worst days. We'd be like right up there with the title race and all that kind of nonsense. Shows you how mad this season's been in the Premier League. But because we've been really, 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 really bad, as opposed to really, really, really bad, we're right out of the mix of things. And it's just horrible. Spurs are in good form at the moment. That's our next league game. You just don't know. You don't know. We'll beat Spurs, and I'll be saying 21's coming, but you know how I am. Anyway, let us know your thoughts. Casemiro Martinez return. Are they going to bring with it good fortunes for Manchester United and Erik ten Hag? And of course, Jadon Sancho looking like he is heading back to Borussia Dortmund on loan until the end of the season. I will bring you further when that is confirmed and official. I'm with the guys tomorrow on Stretford Paddock. I'll also be doing another video for this channel as well. But I'm with the guys on Stretford Paddock tomorrow for Off the Bar, so join us for that on Paddock. But until the next time, I have been AdamMcKola. I am now going to get out of here. But thank you for tuning in. Hit that subscribe button.